So here we have the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Pro Max. The iPhone 16 in a teal color and the iPhone 16 Pro Max in the natural titanium. They are gorgeous devices. In this video, I'm going to show you how camera control works and what the UI experience is like. As you can see, this is the iPhone 16 in the glorious teal color, which is between blue and between green. I don't know. It's just gorgeous. Now here on the side, below the power button, you can see camera control. Apple does not call this a button, but it is actually a button. It clicks. Although it doesn't really click, there's a taptic engine underneath which gives you a feedback of a click. What happens is when your iPhone is on and you push this button, it launches the camera. In the camera, you can push this button again and it takes a photo. You push it for long and it takes a video. It's that simple. If you want to quit, you just go out and you're back. Now, the good thing is this button will be able to be set for any camera application. So if you don't like the built-in camera app, then you will be able to choose your own camera. So from the lock screen, you can either swipe to the built-in camera, or you can use camera control to launch your favorite camera. Very good. Apple giving us a choice. No matter where you are in the operating system, you can press the camera control and it will launch the camera application. Now, let's see what you can do. If you just give it a light tap, which is basically you don't push it down, just gently touch it, then this UI comes up. And first of all, you see zoom. So you can zoom out or zoom in. Is that simple. In terms of the location, this is my honest opinion. I think it's not in a good location. If you're using the phone in a landscape version, then it would be more comfortable to have it here. If you're using it vertical, then it would be more comfortable where the power button is. So it's a compromise between the two. What you can do with this button is you can zoom, very good. And as you can see, when the camera control is active, all of your other controls disappear. So you turn on camera control and you zoom and all of these disappear. As you can see, if you fling, then it goes faster. If you just do it slowly, it's more precise. If you tap 2 times, then this UI comes up where you can choose between the zoom, the depth, exposure, cameras, styles, and tone. Let's go through individually what these are. First of all, tone. This changes the tone of the image. You can get back shadows that are gone with processing. Or if you want to remove shadows, you can do that too. So it's a very useful tool to remove shadows or bring back shadows that you might need. As you can see, I can totally remove all the shadows from around the phone. The next one is a new one. It's styles. This is photographic styles. Apple lets you choose between different styles that your phone makes. So if you choose styles, you have the standard, you have amber, you have gold, you have rose gold, neutral, and cool rose, or you have vibrant, natural, luminous, dramatic, quiet, cozy, ethereal, muted black and white, stark black and white. These are your options. Now you can further refine these with this little button over here. So as you can see, right now I'm in quiet. And in quiet, I can choose the specific tone and color and palette that I want to use. So let's say I go for a palette of 45, a color of 36, and the tone of -19. Let's go 27. This is the one I like. Perfect. From now on, your phone will be doing pictures in this style. It will save all of your photos to this style. Whenever you do a picture, it's going to have this style. The next one is cameras. In cameras, if you select it, you can choose between 0, 5, 1, and 2. If you have an iPhone 16 Pro or Pro Max, you can choose between 0, 5, 1, 2, or 5. This is just a camera selector. Then you have zoom. In zoom, you can choose between 0, 5 and 25. So anything that you want. And you see this little UI come up where you can actually see what you're looking at. Finally, you have depth, where you can adjust the depth of the image. So if you're doing portrait shots, this is a perfect tool to adjust the blur in the background. In exposure, you can choose how bright you want the image or how dark, how much you want the image to be exposed. You can go all the way up to 2 EV and all the way down to 2 EV for a very dark image. So this is basically what you can do in camera control. As I said before, you can launch the camera from anywhere, no matter what kind of application you are in. You might be watching YouTube, and from YouTube, you can immediately launch your camera. Now, all these settings here on the bottom do exactly the same thing as camera control. So it's basically a double button. This helps if you want to take pictures in landscape. Let's say I want to change the zoom there, and I go back to 1, and then you can take the photo. If you press once, it takes a photo. If you press long, it takes a video until you release the button. So this is camera control. This could be a very useful button for people who don't really like to fiddle around on the screen with the camera controls. Now they have a specific button to launch the camera, to take pictures very instantly. I think it's a good addition. It's not an important addition, but it's a nice to have on the iPhone 16 and the 16 Pro models. Another new thing is that the iPhone 16 has a new 48 megapixel camera, while the 16 Pro has that same 48 megapixel camera plus a 48 megapixel ultra wide camera. Apart from this, the iPhone 16 Pro Max has studio quality microphones, which means that you can record like you're recording in a sound booth. So the audio quality will be very, very good. I'll have another video where I explain and demonstrate how the studio microphones work, so be sure to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and until my next video, stay safe and hang loose.